it will still be there. At least there should still be cocoa. That's why we always say cocoa Ghana, Ghana cocoa. It's a slogan every farmer knows, every cocoa farmer knows.
Farmer of the year.
We are farmers. We are the producers.
It's rather Questo Friday and Pacha. And they are make sorry.
Take it.
The cocoa will just be there for the farmer because it's a livelihood for the farmer, it's a livelihood for everybody around. Our cocoa areas, we have Ashanti, Western, Brongahafo, okay, Eastern, okay, some parts of Volta, okay, the Volta region.
Otherwise, if the cutlass cuts the beans.
You can taste. When you taste it.
We need to protect from diseases.
Today, you know, almost say na kawa, or they be na na, to make kawa. Then I'm just going to say na biade. This one looks better.
Means that he didn't get much time.
We value rice, we value cassava, but because of the economical value of cocoa, you have to give more attention to it. Yeah. You have to give more attention to it. Eliminating poverty gradually, that is the whole stuff. Why do you work? At least to eliminate poverty, you can feed yourself and your family.
C'est difficile actuellement de tirer un salaire décent uniquement par l'industrie du cacao. C'est seulement 3 ou 4 mois par année qu'on peut cultiver le cacao, donc ça nous laisse 8 mois de libre. C'est pas normal que si on a une année catastrophique, les gens dépendent tellement de l'industrie du cacao que si on a une mauvaise année, eh bien malheureusement, l'enfant va être privé d'aller à l'école ou bien les revenus vont être difficiles pour payer le loyer.
Cocoa farming is a season. And when their season is past and gone, what about the other season? What are they doing? And these are the things that the farmers are not being equipped with.
So even currently, we are advising each and every farmer to do an alternative livelihood. Something that you have to do in addition. Because so before, it was only cocoa. They don't do any other thing. So until it is time for harvest, drying and bagging to get their money, they are just there. Okay? They don't have any money. And when they get their money too, sometimes trying to save, put into other ventures, they don't have the knowledge. Yeah. That is why we, the extension officers, the government wants us to sell this knowledge to them so that they can be able to do other things. Maybe they can even do vegetables, animal rearing, okay, to bring them another additional money, okay, so that they will not be dependent, okay, they will be free.
Some banks also forget about this farming because they know in farming activity there may be a loss. They may think that maybe in future you may not be able to pay them, and for that matter they will not give it to you as a farmer. So that one too has been a challenge. Has been a challenge to the farmers.
This part grows faster than the cocoa.
The youth, most of the youth, I would say they don't want to go into cocoa. Everyone wants a white collar job. Everyone wants to be in the office. Nobody wants to be in the farm. Who goes into cocoa production?
The reason is that you can't relax on a cocoa farm until the end. So you better to move forward to get your own personal job or your own personal work.
So not cocoa.
I can't continue with cocoa anymore because even the land itself, the government are sell to the China people to use to galamsey and whatever. So you can't relax with only cocoa.
A farmland that has been destroyed, used by the galamseyers. They are destroying the land all because they want gold.
And it is we humans doing that because of money. It can take them one day with these excavators to destroy a whole community farm.
So there was nothing like galamsey in this area. But about 6 years ago, then they started this illegal mining. Let's say galamsey, yes. He want to show us gold. So what he's trying to say that when they give their land for this activity, the money they get is way beyond your harvesting for 1 acre. They will get more money in this than cocoa because they are thinking of money today, not sustainable money tomorrow. So if they can get 10,000 today, why do they want themselves to farm on cocoa farm and be getting 100? But if that 100 can sustain you for years, it's better, but they don't think it like that. Cocoa wouldn't be found too good. But cocoa no government no cost peja mu ana basro. Do and this a gold but basro still ano mobile cost we twamania ko he gold cocoa na adwuma no ana mo de gala na
South about 2 months. Everyone know I say obeton di so wanyanton. Ana say cocoa ne ba.
Oh, fine. It's practical that once the cocoa price is increased, it will decrease the activities. And he has given a typical example in this community.
This one is diseased. You know that.
Into omo pese omo ho akwansidi a wo cocoa eyom ewo ekurum ha se.
Okay, akwansidi a ewo mu no say eduru mel bi a na jansu cocoa no etimi yɛ sɛ de nsuo afɔ no no yare ebam. Nti ebam saa na wotimi tigu saa akwansidi a ɛyɛ na ewo mu no no na ɛha yɛ paa wɔ cocoa yim. Ebi di yɛ frɛ no jansuku. Cocoa no enyini emre enso na anoa. Akwansidi a na ɛha yɛ no.
Swollen sheet disease virus. It looks like, let's say a normal stem or a normal plant, the stem. Before you realize, a certain portion of it protrude. Okay? So let's say my normal uniform hand, before I realize this side protrude. So that's the swollen sheet disease virus. If you don't cut it out, it kills the whole plant. That is what we are attacking. That is one of the major things we are fighting for. It's a virus disease, so you can't control it that much. Virus, you can't eliminate virus. You just take your time, control, maybe by cutting, then you replant. The government wants to do all the activity for them when it's 3-4 years. Then by that time, the cocoa is well enough. It has taken its shape, it has taken its stand, then the farmers can continue. So that is a whole program about the rehabilitation.
What's your cooperative and how did it start? Who had the idea of creating this? How was it born?
Thank you. We started selling the idea to the farmers that it's better we come together so that when we speak, we have one voice. We also form to help one another so that what I don't have, if maybe somebody have, then we put them together to solve our problem. So our main aim is to how to improve our livelihood. That's what we to do to generate income and then improve our livelihood.
Les grandes coopératives du Québec en 1985 ont vu que ça donnait un grand essor au Québec et au Canada et ont décidé de former Socodevi, la Société de coopération et de développement international, pour aller appuyer l'effort des différentes coopératives à travers le monde. Comment on fait pour former cette coopérative pour qu'elle devienne plus autonome? Le but est d'enrichir les communautés, mais c'est un enrichissement plus durable, plus périn, plus collectif.
Nti ohu se village sense no nyama ni tumpon na cooperative ni tumpon a den na wunya sika o de beye na se cooperative no so den na mo munya sika mo de beye
Yo cooperative wo de ni dikan ye yenhyehyɛ sɛ yɛpɛsɛ yɛto pan no yɛkuro yi mu yɛnto pan no yɛkɔfa firi baabi na ɛba nti yenhyehyɛ sɛ sinyame yɛ adom ne yɛkeka yɛn sase ne yɛn sika yɛbɛkɔ akɔtɔ oven ne ne amana nka yɛn so yɛastarte sɛ yɛbɛto pan no ɛna second one me anso so me sika esi a me ma ne nyina go school nti mmoa na me di pia nkora ne sɛ wo mbetimi akɔ wo manim.
Cooperative and Cameroon. Cooperative and Cameroon.
On travaille dans le Western North et dans le Ashanti Region avec 15 coopératives qu'on essaie de bâtir, consolider et de faire performer pour qu'elles puissent être compétitives à long terme et d'être capables de se diversifier en termes de revenus également. On essaie de le combiner avec des choses qui ne remplacent pas l'industrie du cacao. De faire du cacao, oui, on ne veut pas retirer cette économie qui est si importante pour le Ghana, mais en même temps, est-ce qu'on est capable de le combiner avec autre chose? Avec cassava, avec manioc par exemple, avec plantain, avec maïs, avec fish farm, pisciculture, avec les abeilles, avec le miel. Il y a plein de choses qu'on est capable de combiner. Et ça, on a des fonds pour donner un élan aux femmes, aux jeunes qui ont des idées de business, d'investir dans les coopératives pour qu'ils soient capables de développer.
And this is corn. And this one is orange.
Orange.
The orange tree.
C'est des tree nurseries, qu'on peut appeler en français des pépinières. Donc ça, c'est des grandes étendues de terre qu'on négocie avec les chefs de village pour être capable de construire des pépinières. Dans les pépinières, on peut planter, bien entendu, des arbres de cacao, tout à fait possible, mais il y a plein d'autres choses qu'on peut faire. Par exemple, des arbres d'ombrage, shade tree qu'on appelle, de la diversification, cassava, maïs, plantain, qu'après ça, on peut distribuer dans la communauté. Donc, ils ont une source où s'approvisionner directement.
This is the tree nursery site for the cooperatives. The cooperatives have realized that some of the farmers do not have shade trees, which is very essential in cocoa farming. Because in cocoa farming, you need to shade it, especially when it's young, to give a good climate for the cocoa establishment. So now I think most of them are almost ready for transplant, and once we enter June, which is a few days from now, the farmers can already come and take some of the seedlings. And there's no limit to the number of seedlings that you can take, but they give it according to the farm size. The nursery is very close to the community, so they can easily come and get the trees and then go and plant them. So let's go planting, and I'm happy, very excited to see a community design a beautiful nursery like this. Yeah.
That's where we want to actually look at the sustainability, aspect. Cocoa production should not cause soil degradation and then other erosion or environmental degradation. So how can we do that? We incorporate other things like agroforestry. So agroforestry is basically about having crops together with trees. That's agroforestry. The whole idea is that once we have crops together with trees, trees is able to protect the cocoa against high temperatures. That's one benefit. The other thing is that the tree is able to, once it's produced a lot of litter, the tree contribute to soil health and then soil productivity. And then apart from the soil fertility, we are also looking at the biodiversity protection aspect. In there, once we have a lot of trees, we have different species of animals coming in, soil microorganisms and all those things are actually protected. And then looking at the diversification component to the farmer, with agroforestry, we are looking at different crops, together with the cocoa on the same piece of land. So in that case, the farmer will not only depend on cocoa. So the farmer gets income from the cocoa as one. The farmer also gets income from the other associated crops that we plant together in the farm as well. For income and then for food security.
My message to our consumers is that without the producers, they will not have the cocoa to consume. So they should look back and try to also think about the welfare, the livelihood of the producers. Other than that, the sustainability of the cocoa, I'm afraid in the near future, they may not see it. Because most of the farmers are selling their cocoa for galamsey because of the price. So they should also look at the price that they give you to the cocoa.
We will employ the support of consumers. They should know that the producers are there because of them, the consumers. Sometimes, until now, most farmers are not able to get living income. Now, living income is something that will help farmers to become sustainable. And so if consumers are ready to pay higher, or if producers are given higher for their produce, and that they can have living income, then it means that cocoa production can be sustainable. Instead of going to maybe increase their farms by way of cutting forest, they will have a way of maybe improving productivity by some productivity enhancement interventions, so that we can have a more sustainable production.
The manufacturers get about 130 billion US dollars annually, but the farmers, our share of the 130 billion US dollars is 6 billion to 8 billion US dollars. So I think it is even a human right abuse. So they should also think about all these things. How can I produce a cocoa and you get 130 billion US dollars as your profit, and you give me 6 to 8 billion US dollars? So if they don't look at all these things, then the farmers will be disappointed in producing, because they think that they don't have any future in producing the cocoa, because their livelihood, they are living impoverished. So they will not do it. And if they don't do it, they will not also get the cocoa to manufacture for them to also consume. So that's my little advice that I would tell them.